Hello again. This is a little video again. This one is what happens when you change a particular CV, more so the acceleration on a decoder, and the difference it can make to a loco and the way it runs on the layout. But first of all, I would like to thank everyone who's actually donated to my channel. I do appreciate it. And for those who want to donate, if you go to YouTube and type in Hornby Railmaster Brian Hughes, this is what you'll get. And these are all my different ones that I've done. I think there's 132 or something now. Forget what, I lose track. But one of the things is this little one here. If you click onto this icon here, this is how I see it downstairs. This is all my layout here. In the corner here, this where the logo is, you'll see a little donate button. If you click on that, that'll put you through to PayPal, and you can donate what you want, whether it's £1 or it depends. But everything is very much appreciated, and I do thank you all very much. And for also the different presents that people have sent me as well. Right, now I've talked about these before, my little Al Sounds speakers. And basically is if I take this off here, which sits in here, that's what it is, and that is the size, well, smaller than a track rubber. And all you do is, what happens is, if you buy the real ones, which for this, you get the round speaker, which you have to take the top off, you take the lead weight out, and the speaker faces down bank, and there's no grills in the bottom of this tender, so the sound can't get out. So what I've actually done, I've bought these, and all you do is drill two little holes there, pinholes down there, feed the cables through, connect them to where the cables to the speaker were, and it drops in there. And the thing is, in this particular one, it fits in perfect in there, no problem at all. But the sound that it makes is really, really good. If I click the they are very loud. Now you can get these from West Hill Wagon Works. A friend of mine, Alan, he makes them. He lives locally actually, and West Hill Wagon Works sell them. Now they are actually 8 ohm, and they are specially TTS decoders. They're for all the Hornby TTS decoders you want to fit in. But also is my friend Steve, who owns the Hobby Goblin in Burslem. He sells them in the shop, because say Alan, who actually makes them, he's in the shop quite regularly. And also is what Alan makes, if you're on that West Hill Wagon Works, he makes the little drivers for each of the different classes of trains as well. Hand painted, they're about £8. These are just about over £11, I think they are. But that's a little thing for you. Now also, I haven't had this operated for a while. I've actually got my level crossing. You see, there's trains go past. But what it actually does, if I click a little icon on the screen, come in, just get it back again. Come on. And all it is this little signal here. That's what does it. Oh, it stopped. What it is, this one, I made this. Originally the kits used there's little LEDs which you have to drill the holes in the front, put the LEDs, then hard wire down the back, like you can see there. And then you connect them to a tiny little decoder. It's only about an inch by an inch, and just press the code button, and that's it. It works. So every time you want to click, you can get that. But now they make one with a circuit board on the bottom, so a little bit better than when we had to wire these originally. This has been here for about 6 years, this one has. But that's another little thing. Right, let's go back now to CVs. Right, when we buy a loco normally it is DC, and we then want to convert it to DCC. What I do, I've actually got an oval downstairs in the lounge, which is basically there for the grandson, because I don't want him up here pushing 200-pound trains around the track. So that's just for him. But I'll run my train on there, run it in down there, just make sure it's working reverse and forward and everything else. And then when it comes to decoder, before I fit the decoder into the loco, I use this, which is an ESU decoder tester. So you can plug like this one in, you plug that into there like that. There's a 21 pin there. You can, if you've got a hardwire one, you can connect them in there. There's the little next ones up there. There's all different ones you can use, but also it's got a little motor. So normally this will be now, as it is now, put to the program track. Now this piece of track normally is downstairs. I do all this downstairs, don't do it up here. And it's plugged in there. So I can actually program that from this. And all I'd have to do is, in like an E-Link, is swap the cables from program to track, and then I can test this. I can make, and also what happens is, that's reverse, that's forward, and it shows you that the motor is running in the correct form. Then these lights come on for functions as well. You can also use crocodile clips and click them on there, but this comes with it, so that's the way I do it. So that's what that is. So what I have to do, I'll show you this in operation. I've actually, in fact, over the last week and a half, I've just done 10 layouts. I've moved 2 layouts from PCs to another PC. I've also got them to buy the Pro, because this is Pro, and it is the best thing. You can actually have the stuff tricks you can do with it. So I've got those done as well. I've done some trains as well by doing this with them. Thing is, if you have the team viewer on your computer, I link to your computer and I can do it. I can show you all the different tricks that are in this thing. Doing it by phone is very hard sometimes, so just click this. So this is this particular decoder here. Right, so what it is there, you see where it says 5 and 5, what that is if you press this train, if there's an express, and you clicked it at 70 mile an hour, that will go off at 70 mile an hour. But by increasing that number, the more you increase, the slower the train takes to take off, and I'll show you those in a minute. So all you do with this is, if I want to now change this number like this, click on this, and I do this, and I'll put it in as 5 like that. All you do is then click this, you can actually hear it read. That's it. So it is now, you can actually looks still ticking away there. You see the track power lights come on when it's doing it sometimes. Just don't think of this as I only do 1 to 30, because that's where most of the stuff you want to work off, whether it's the acceleration, deceleration, the ID, that's where everything is, or 29, where you make sure that it's only 28 to 128 steps. Normally, when you read it, this one should read 2. If it's 3, the train's going to go in reverse, and you're just going to, I won't change that around, but that's what all that is. So I've just come out of there now and come out of this one now, because I don't want that. That's always, when you do this and come out, when it does that change, that shows it's saved what it's going to do. So if I now go to up here, because this is what I do in mine, I've got all these different types. So all you see now are the trains I'm going to play with, except for the tester, of course. So right, what I've got is this little packet, little NCB one, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to push this onto cruise. Watch how quick it goes off. See how fast that goes off? Now what I'll do is I'll bring it back in shunt mode. Even shunt mode, it'll start to build up. There we go. Right, so you've seen that how quick it goes off. So what I'm going to do now is put it on the program track, like this. I now go to here and find that particular loco, which is at the top. I've moved this, it didn't normally here, but I've just moved it to, it's quicker for me to get at. Right, wrong one. Where is it? It's that one there, sorry about that. There it is. Now if I click this one here, sometimes you get this message. So this is number 52, and as you can see, the acceleration is at 3 and the deceleration is at 3. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change that 3 to 30, and we're now going to write it. You can hear the train whirring a bit. Sometimes you notice when you're doing programs these trains jump a bit, but don't worry, it is just part of the way things go. So that's been done now. So I now do this, click out of this one. If I now go back to here, put it on the track again. Well, if I now click the fast speed again, how about that? It'll now build up to its proper speed. I'll just stop it and bring it back again. So I bring it back and bring it back at 30 miles an hour. It just builds up. That's really how a train does. It's more so is, I'll just stop this and I'll just take it off the track. Right, out of the way. Because when you look at this one here, which is my class 29, it's pulling ore wagons. That's not going to go off like a bullet. It's got to show it's dragging heavy wagons. This one here, it has got 3 coaches on. If you click that up at 70 miles an hour, that's going to go boom, like that. All my steam ones, I tend to put them at 40, acceleration at 40. This one is actually set at 120. But I'll show you what that difference that makes. If I now do the Lord Nelson and put the sound on. That's cruise speed. That's how a train should start off. It will now build up. Remember, I've also got the deceleration down. That's it, down to 15. Now if I now do that one, I'll turn that one off for a minute, and we put on the class 29. This has actually got a program. This is, you hear the driver get in, the lights come on, start the engine up, cab lights come on, then they go off, he does a toot and off he goes. But this is now when it's set off at 60. So look, it's still there, look. Remember, it's pulling all wagons, so it looks more realistic than a train that's flying round. Now this takes to about there before it gets to its full speed. You see it increase now. There we go. What they are steps. So that is 120 steps to get to that. And that's how I set all my locos up. If I just bring that one round now and just stop it, I'll turn it off. So that's what I've been doing since one thing you can do is your track plan, whatever it might be. I don't know what I've got in here. I might have one in here, I don't know. I don't normally have them up here. It's in the programs I want. Go away. This one. This is the one I want. Go into here. And if I go to, let's see what I've got in here. This one. This is this is the bad one. See, this is what I have to do with this one. Right. If I put this down to 50, like this. This is one I did. This is one of 10 I've done. Right. I'll actually make sure that the points are working correctly. I've just had one this morning. As soon as I had the picture of it, straight away I knew one set of points wouldn't work because they weren't in the right places. So that is what I started with. If I now go to here and go to here and go to this one, and so we'll have to do this again. Let's put it into 75 mode again. There we go. And this is his opposite 50. Which is a bit easier to work, you can see a bit more. This is what I've done for him. So all the signals, so if I actually click this set of points, this double-headed signal here, if I click the points like that, that's stop because you can't go up there, and this is go for going down here. If you click the back of the point again, it does it as well. So that's how they all work. But so say I've got quite a lot of those in here. Most of them are downstairs, sitting in a file. See if we've got any more in here. I might have, because I don't normally do them up here. There's another one I think. This is one that I did for a chap. Only a small one this one is, look. So I did all the signals and everything else on here. So if you click the set of points here, they go red. You can't go that way. Green, you go this way. Click this one and they go back again. So all you've got to do, if you want me to do this for you, is to pick up the track plan. And you get your track plan by going into Railmaster like this. Go down here, and what you'll find is whatever you called your track plan, it'll be same as this one here. This is mine, which is Hornby track plan f.pin. That dot pin. You send me that, but one thing I need to know is which way round the locos are going, so that I know which way to put the signals. I will put the signals in for you, send it you back, but what it'll come is if it's like same as mine, we say that one's F plan, when I send it back it'll be F1 plan. What it means is that your original will still be in your system, mine will go into your system, you just click it. So if I'd done it over the top of yours and something went wrong, I've messed all your layout up. So you've always got your safeguards having the old layout as well as the one I've just put in for you. You can do that anytime you want, no problem at all. So, oh, sorry about this. So if you want me at any time, I'm on 01782 302194. My email address is there again, and please subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.